So what I want to do today is to try and deal with all the confusion there's been on social media, all the concerns that people have, and show you what happens now on arrival and on departure from Gibraltar Airport. I know that many people will be surprised by the new layout. You might have left Gibraltar under the old arrangements and you come back to the new arrangements. I want to show you what the new arrangements entail so that you are clear about what is happening and you don't allow yourself to be taken in by people who might be telling you things that are happening at the airport that are not true. So when you arrive from the aircraft, you will come to this corridor, which is on the first floor of the airport. Here, the flow of passengers will be divided into Gibraltar and EU residents and third country nationals. You'll then arrive at our Borders and Coast Guard check. The flow is split, third country nationals, Gibraltar residents and EU citizens. This is the check at which the British authorities, the Borders and Coast Guard Agency of Gibraltar, will give you immigration permission to enter Gibraltar. This is where you'll have your passport checked, your ID card if you're a citizen, by the Gibraltar authorities to come through into Gibraltar. And this is the area where the Schengen checks take place. The EES if you're a third country national, or straight onto the E-gates if you're an EU resident or a Gibraltar resident. If the E-gates are not working, or if your documents are not being read by the E-gate, then you go to a manual check, which is carried out by the Schengen authorities, the Spanish Policía Nacional. They are in their area. They are in Spain carrying out this check. They give you the Schengen immigration check that permits you to enter the Schengen area. This is the area where you will go to the manual check. You're in Gibraltar, but the check is carried out from Spain because the Spanish police are in an area overflying Spain. And here is where you'll come to collect your baggage. On the first floor, in the baggage reclaim that was not really used before, if you're arriving from the United Kingdom or any other third country. And this is the area where you'll clear customs. If you're a Gibraltar resident, you go through the customs lane that takes you only through the part of the airport that's in Gibraltar and through Gibraltar customs only. If your destination is inside the EU, Spain, then you go through the European destination customs queue. This is the area where the airport splits. This part of the airport is in Gibraltar. You can see this column is from the original airport. And this part of the airport is in Spain, where Spain carries out the European controls for customs through its Guardia Civil. Gibraltar here, Spain there. If you're coming into Gibraltar, you've gone only through Gibraltar customs. If you're going into the EU, you've been through Spanish customs. Gibraltar customs in Gibraltar, Spanish customs in Spain. On departures, you'll check in the usual way with whichever airline you're flying, and you'll obtain your boarding pass if you haven't got one electronically already. On departures, the queues split into third country nationals leaving Gibraltar and the European Union Schengen zone, and residents of the European Union and Gibraltar residents who are leaving Gibraltar and the European Union Schengen zone. Third country nationals who are not residents of Gibraltar or the European Union have to do EES exit. Gibraltar residents and EU citizens and EU residents will go through the machine without having done EES There's a manual control by the Spanish Policía Nacional, which is in a new area built by the Spanish authorities on the Spanish side of the frontier. If the e-gates fail, or if your systems or your passports can't be read by the e-gates, then you'll do the Spanish check, the manual check by police officers of the Spanish Policía Nacional who are in the new areas built in Spain. After that, you'll do the British Borders and Coast Guard Agency check of exit from Gibraltar. And then finally, you're through to security, and the Borders and Coast Guard agencies will, as usual, take you through the security check at Gibraltar Airport before you board your flight on holiday or whatever destination you may be going to. So remember, on the way out of Gibraltar, first you get the Schengen exit, then you get the British BCA exit from Gibraltar. And it's reversed as a cumulative check on the way into Gibraltar. First you get British BCA permission to enter Gibraltar, and then you get Spanish Schengen permission to enter the Schengen area. And today, a Sunday, the busiest morning at Gibraltar Airport, the most a Gibraltar resident or EU citizen has had to wait to enter Gibraltar has been 10 minutes. I'm standing where the chain link fence used to be. Here is Gibraltar, here is Spain. As you can see, the Spanish police facilities and the Guardia Civil facilities that I've showed you inside the terminal are not in Gibraltar. They are in Spain. The new second line check facility that we build for the permanent structure will be partly in Spain and partly in Gibraltar. So in exchange for doing those controls at Gibraltar Airport, about 300,000 controls a year, of which only 25% of Gibraltarians are residents of Gibraltar, we have not got to suffer anymore the 15 million controls that took place here and were sometimes used as a stranglehold or chokehold on the Gibraltar economy and stopped families from seeing each other, etc. I think it was definitely worth it.